say, hey you guys! You're not having any of this, are you? No, not interested in this video presentation situation? Is okay. Here we go, sit down. So guys, welcome back to my channel. I figured I'd sit down with the noisiest child of all and talk to you guys about her, because you guys ask me a lot of questions on Insta stories and on Snapchats, so I thought maybe we'd do a little Lola Q&A. So I figured I'll just give you her life story in a 10-minute video. So let's see if I can hammer this out like super mom. Okay, so she is 11 and a half years old. She will be 12 in July 11th to be exact. I was a teenager when we first got Lola, and I bought her out of my own money. She legitimately is my dog. She's not my parents' dog. She's not a family dog. We had two family dogs. I was babysitting, and I knew I wanted a Chihuahua mix. So I was looking up breeders in St. John's, because if you know anything about St. John's, there's no adopting a small breed dog. It's like a rarity here. So you have to do, like, it's always a bigger dog, and we weren't looking for a bigger dog with our two dogs that we obviously already had. So I found a breeder out in Bay Roberts, and she had Chihuahua Pomeranians and Chihuahua Bichons. The Chihuahua Pomeranians that she had were all male, and she had one female Chihuahua Bichon. But because I was only 15, she wouldn't hold her for me. So I had to get my dad to convince the breeder it was okay. And then Dad was like, you know, she's buying the dog herself, it's her dog, she's responsible, be living in our house, we'll be here to take care of it, kind of thing. But it's her money. So once Dad convinced the breeder that that was acceptable, Lola became mine. So I picked her out without actually looking at her. Like, I just knew it was meant to be, kind of thing. And the breeder brings her to me when she's 8 weeks old or 7 weeks. Were you 7 weeks when Mommy got you? I feel like you were 7 weeks. You were half a pound. She was a cotton ball, like literally looked like a little floof. And so I got her, obviously. She was delivered to me with like her first shots and stuff. And then I officially became a mom. And it was the best day of my life. And I loved it. And I was so excited to be responsible for this little nugget. I was so happy I got her, to the point where, like, I went up and down my mom and dad's street to my neighbors. I'm like, I'm a mommy. And they all got to meet Lola. And then we'd take her everywhere because she was half a pound. Like, I used to sneak her into Walmart because no one knew she was there, because she looked like a cotton ball in my sweater. It was the best damn thing ever. So it was fine. She's growing, whatever. Cut to 3 years down the line is when she had her first real injury. 3 years? 4 years. She fractured her fibula, which is the little tiny bone in her knee. And it's too small to cast because she's an itty bitty dog. Never had any medical issues leading up to that point. So 6 weeks of pain meds and the bone fixed itself, and we hadn't had any problems for a long time. So she's been a very healthy dog. She right now weighs, she's about 8 pounds. She usually puts on about half a pound over the winter, so she's 7.5 pounds regularly. Then she's about 8.5 pounds, but she's also really fluffy right now. So once I get her to the groomer, she's probably going to lose like half a pound because she's very floofy. She's a non-shedding breed, so her fur is actually hypoallergenic because Bichons are, and Chihuahua mixes obviously do shed. Chihuahuas shed, but Lola, luckily, she's got the fur of a Bichon, but she's the size of a Chihuahua. So it was like the perfect combo. She's got the Chihuahua ears, the Chihuahua face, but she's got the fur of a Bichon. So that's okay with me. She doesn't shed, so I shed more than my dog. She's super, super laid back. She's a very chill dog, as you guys have seen in the vlogs. She's like really easy to take places. Life is good with her. She's a good little walker. So outside of her kneecap issue, she never had any real issues with the exception of a scratched cornea, and that's happened twice. But that is apparently a normal thing with little dogs because they're so low to the ground. Things get in their eyes. Blades of grass could cut them. Like, so you just have to be super mindful. And I have to say, overall, like, in terms of having her, it's not a difficult feature. Sorry, it's not a difficult thing. Like, she doesn't have any health issues. She's super independent. Now, she doesn't eat people food because she's such a small dog. It upsets her belly. But that's like her only real sensitivity. But overall, like, the whole experience of being a dog mom is great, and I think the small dog life is easy. She does have a car seat for safety in the car where she is so little. But in terms of that, like, there's no real special needs for her. She's a super chill dog. She's good with women. She's not so comfortable around men, but I think it has to do with the fact that it's always just been me and her. Or like, all girl dogs and all that kind of stuff. She doesn't socialize that much with big dogs. I think it's a little dog thing. She's just afraid of them. And then other little dogs, she either tries to be the boss, unless we're at mom's, and then ladies like, I the boss, okay, get over yourself. But other than that, she's like totally independent. She stays home during the day when I'm not here for the 8 hours. She is super chill in that regard. I feed her in the morning. I come home at lunchtime to put her out to pee when I can, and if I don't get home, it's okay. She doesn't mess in the house. We try to go for walks as much as possible. What else do? We walk regularly. She loves the park. We go to the park all the time. And you guys have recognized us. I think a couple of you have met her. And it's just a fun little experience. Like, at her age, she can still do Kitty Bitty Lake in under an hour. Unless we're taking Instagrams or doing whatever. So like, she's a really versatile little creature. I can take her anywhere. I bring her to any family dinner. If I am invited to a family function, my family pretty much knows Lola will be with me, and there's no questions about it. I don't care if people are afraid of the dog or allergic to dogs. Lola is a hypoallergenic breed, so you can't technically be allergic. And in terms of like dogs being afraid of her, I mean, people being afraid of her, I have family members who are like, I'm afraid of dogs. I'm like, get over it. She's part of me. She's my child. She ain't gonna hurt you. When we go out places, Lola literally stays on my lap no matter where we are. So in terms of like the socializing aspect, she's really good about that kind of stuff. I do have a carrier for her, so like when we do like charity walks or something, I usually keep her in the carrier just because I don't want her to get stepped on where she is so little, that kind of thing. But overall, like, life is perfect with her. She's my little buddy. She's my sidekick. She loves to cuddle. She loves to watch TV with me. Like, she's always by my side. Unless I'm cleaning. If I'm doing house chores or whatever, she's off doing her own thing because I don't like to trip up on her. Like, she knows that she can't be in the kitchen if I'm cooking. Like, we do have boundaries, but overall she is my child, and she's the love of my life. I mean, that's pretty much all you need to know about Lola. She wears clothes, she does cute things, she takes nice Instagrams, she likes meeting new people, and she makes funny noises sometimes. That's Lola in a nutshell. So I hope that answered your questions about her. I'm always asked like her breed, her weight, does she shed, all that kind of stuff. So there it is, all rolled into one for you guys. If you have any other questions that I didn't answer, feel free to leave the comments down below so I can respond to them for you guys. Also, leave me a comment down below telling me if you have a dog. Are you a dog mommy? I want to know what type of dog you have, what breed you have. Or tweet me a photo because I'm always curious. I will always remember dogs' names. Like, we walked Kitty Bitty Lake last week and the amount of dogs I ran into. I'm legit gonna be that girl who walks by like one of those white sketchy vans that you see in the movies, and there's gonna be a sign that says free puppy cuddles, and then I'm gonna be kidnapped and probably chopped into a million pieces and left on the side of the road or something. That is my flaw, the dog mom life. So with all that being said, you guys, give this video a thumbs up, hit subscribe, turn on notifications so you get notified when I post new content, and Lola and I will see you super soon. Bye!